Since independence?
Yeah, since education started.
Oh. So all you guys were...
Nowadays you can pay like...
No, I get the private school arrangement, I get, but I'm saying...
No, even in the government, nowadays you pay for books only.
Nowadays you pay for books.
Yes.
But previously you are not paying for anything.
You are not paying for anything.
Up to university.
Yes.
Were they giving you guys also what you call this bursary? I don't know what you call it here.
Yes.
Like pay students money.
Yeah, they get monthly allowance.
How much is that?
It's called allowance.
About 200
That's cool. Huh? And I'm sure all the students are accommodated here because the population is small.
The ones who stay in school, they get less. The ones who stay outside school, they get a lot of because
they have to pay rent. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But isn't it that based on your population, everyone can be accommodated by the school? No. Why not?
No. There's a lot of students.
International students or local students?
International, local, whatever.
What do you mean? Even the international students are given the same privilege?
The university can't accommodate everyone.
No, I get where...
And not everyone wants to live.
Why the facilities are not that good?
No, it's just out of faith. It's not a matter of the quality of the facilities. Like, I mean, I wouldn't want to go live on campus while I have my mother's house here.
Oh, so you even get the bigger chunk of the money, right?
Yeah, I get the chunk of the money and I pay for my own transport.
So are you guys expected to pay back that money to the government at some point or what?
Yeah, somehow.
No, I mean, like for in Zambia, they're now called loans.
Yeah.
So once you're done and then when you start working, the government starts cutting percentage of your pay.
Yeah.
So until you pay back that student loan. So I'm asking, is it the same setup here or here it's just a grant?
It's the same setup.
Oh, okay.
They will say that, but nobody's gonna bring down your neck.
Yeah, to pay back the money. I get that. And that's the way it was even in Zambia. At some point, they would say, no, you will pay back, and they never used to pay back until I think it should have been 10 years ago. They're about. That's when the government started following everybody.
Yeah.
So now they've been
the government is not following
for you guys. Yeah, I mean, you're less than 5 million. It's easy to manage that population with the money that the Botswana is making from the diamonds. Because you guys, I think if your GDP must be even bigger than big countries.
And the thing is, not everybody makes it to university. That's the thing.
Yeah. So many, they don't even spend that much money on that particular expense. Because not everyone is opting for education.
The government spends a lot of money taking people outside the country for education. Like
scholarships to the UK, things like that.
I never went to university in Botswana.
Oh, but it was the government here that sponsored you?
Yes.
Oh.
I had a Zimbabwean...
No, I don't mean high school. You did high school in Zimbabwe,
I did high school in Zimbabwe. So my quality of education was much better than the local guys.
Yeah, during Mugabe's
I
time.
was given the first preference to say, okay, what do you want to study? Where do you want to go?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And then you opted for South Africa. Why didn't you go in the US or the UK? That option wasn't there?
It was there, but the stuff that was offered there was not in line with my
your interests.
Yeah.
I get that. This guy is not working.
So the guys who go to UK, US, they are studying scientific, medicine, engineering, mining, whatnot. Even the mining companies, they sponsor people to go outside.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. The mines do that, and usually the mines pick like the biggest brains, like the top of the class in each field. Usually it's engineering and mining in our case in Zambia.
Yeah.
So you've been employing them. So you'll find that, for example, if the best performing underprivileged.
A lot of Botswana who are in the diaspora are people who studied, robotic, telecommunications, stuff that when they come back here, there's no job.
Yeah.
So you are better off working
staying there. Yeah. Until an opportunity
arises
when the country wants to expand to itself. So you guys, the first thing that you're supposed to start working on is population. Have more babies. Once you sort that out, everybody else. No, I'm telling you, because everything else is figured out. So, you don't see it, but yeah. A huge population will have an advantage to you. But for example, I like the way you're setting up your infrastructure around the country. That's a good start. So you're planning ahead. Most of the buildings that I see around here, the ones that you're showing me, where even the government is moving from the old building, now they've moved to yeah. So I can see probably that plan looks like a 50-year plan. That particular one.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. So if you decide to expand the population, you'll be just fine. You start competing with South Africa neck to neck, and you have the advantage because you are never really colonized. Like, it's a different setup.
There's a difference.
Yeah, your chiefs were ahead of their time. That deal that they went and signed with the Queen.
Yeah. They see those guys were cowards.
Oh, the chiefs?
Yeah, they were.
No, that's not being coward. That's been.
No.
Explain. Why do you call them cowards?
So those guys.
The three chiefs.
The three chiefs. They got on a ship and went to see the Queen in London.
Yes.
Right. That's what that guy was explaining.
Yes.
Because they were afraid that the
Cecil Rhodes was going to take over this part.
No, Cecil Rhodes
is a what?
He's a British.
Yeah, but the one who wanted to take over, combine it with Zimbabwe, that's the same guy, the one who had us colonized.
Yeah, but Cecil John Rose is working in the interests of the Queen.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So he's not going to come and harass them. If anything...
No, I get that, but before
no,
them...
Wait, let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
They were afraid of the Boers.
Yes.
The racist apartheid kind of guys.
Yes.
Who are going to come here and segregate their kingdoms.
Yes.
Do you understand? So that is hence why they went to seek protection. We were a protectorate. We were not a colony.
Yes, I know that. Yes.
Our territory was protected
by the Queen.
Yes. You understand?
Yes.
Because as far as they were concerned, all these explorers, David Livingstone, Cecil John Rose.
Yes.
Cecil John Rose actually built the railway.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
From here to Zimbabwe.
So what you're trying to say is that the chiefs are protecting themselves against the Boers from South Africa, not the...
Yeah, they didn't want to get harassed by those guys.
Okay.
So the Queen was like, okay, I'll protect you. I'll give you guns. I'll give you all the necessary stuff for you guys to be protected.
And
so
that was the thing.
The chiefs went there out of cowardice because they were scared. They were scared to fight.
But it was inevitable. It was bound to happen. So if you plan ahead, do you call it cowardice? You can see what's about to happen. Do you think that if you were to fight with the Boers, you would have won that fight? Genuinely? With your low population and without proper fighting machinery?
You know that song, Kenny Rogers says you don't...
Coward of the country?
Yeah. That's how Botswana. You don't have to fight to be a man. We've never had any bloodshed.
But you're saying that's cowardice. That's I don't get your point. How's that?
Bro, if you push a Botswana, he won't punch you back.
Oh, so you're saying overall that has affected the nation, you've become
exactly.
Coward? You know,
we've never seen somebody lying on the street bleeding to death for being riddled by gunshots. In South Africa right now, or even Namibia, if somebody gets shot on the... I mean, it's not a big deal. Yeah, it's nothing new.
So you would rather have such
it will be frontline news.
But what is wrong with that? you want to see bloodshed? That's
no. I honestly don't want to see bloodshed.
So
now here's the kind of the miraculous thing.
Yes.
They sought protection.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And when the white guys came here, they just saw this as desert land.
Yes, they did not know.
When you compare the British presence at that time, Lilongwe was thriving.
Yes, and our
Lusaka
country
was
and
thriving.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe was thriving.
Yes.
We
So
had nothing. We
They
just had
thought you did not have anything.
because they overlooked the place. They just saw this is desert land.
Yes.
You see, so when we went to ask for independence, we didn't have any kind of liberation struggle.
Yes, you didn't have anything to
No,
struggle
we didn't
against.
have to fight
Because
for
if
our
you look at
liberty.
it, all they're fighting for is the Sahara Desert.
Yeah, so they're like, okay, you guys can have your desert.
But it worked out.
It's fine. And then a good 5-6 years later, after we got
independence,
after we got independence,
you discover
we
you've
discover
got
a
diamonds.
huge
deposit of diamonds.
deposit of diamonds. And then you know who came again?
Yes, the British.
Yeah, through Oppenheimer, isn't it? White guys came and and they are now bleeding. Imagine their cut, how big their cut is. We don't even go 50-50. Okay, because they'll now say, no, we have to go and polish this thing, we have to go and cut it, we have to make go and make jewelry.
They give you the technicalities, yes.
They give you the technicalities. And they now take the value chain back to England, back to Antwerp, back to you understand?
Yes.
So it has gone from being a protectorate to being some kind of neo-colonialism.
But that applies to the entire Africa. It's not just special.
Yeah.
But what makes your situation unique is that it's easy to detach from such a setup if you haven't undergone the bloodshed, because there isn't any infighting within yourselves. You don't have that level of nepotism and tribalism.
If I can tell you now, there are no diamond sales. There's no diamonds being
extracted
in
the country.
Yeah.
Why?
But they're there.
Why?
Because we don't agree with the price, and we're going towards elections, and the president is saying, okay,
this current president only has this is his first term or second term.
It will be his second term.
No, I mean the current one, the one that is his first term.
Yeah.
So he's
he's gonna
win.
Yeah, he's obviously going to win. The opposition is
very weak.
It's very weak. Those ones fight amongst themselves.
So the new deal that you want to sign for the diamonds that you have.
So the new election gimmick is that no, we want more for our diamonds, and that's
fighting against the Oppenheimers or fighting against who?
Yes, in fact.
So the Oppenheimers are very famous in South Africa. You guys, how did they get a deal here?
They started that Kimberley mine, and then there was the Kimberley process. They claimed to be having clean diamonds, and the Kimberley process was that process where you can tell where a diamond comes from.
But what did you offer the Chinese for them to set you up with the power?
Chinese mine here.
No, the solar power plant. Didn't you say
what Chinese do? They give African countries loans. You see, if you can't pay it back, they'll pay themselves back with a mine or something of that value. So you see.
So they set up that solar plant for that.
Yeah, what we do, we get the Chinese loan and pay them. You see,
which is not a good deal for them. What they want.
Yeah, they just come and they develop our place. Okay, and we say, okay, you build this thing for 1 billion. Okay, give us 5 years. We'll pay you back the 1 billion.
Yes.
Yeah, simple.
So you prefer the Chinese as opposed to the British or the United States government?
No, we don't have a
preference.
We don't look west. We don't look east.
You're non-aligned. Whoever has your interest in that.
Yeah. Whoever wants to come.
That gives you an advantage. So everything boils down to those 3 chiefs. That deal that they made, it went to your advantage.
No, the 3 chiefs. I believe that they were scared. That is why
I acknowledge they're scared.
Yeah,
but
they had never foreseen a situation whereby it was just miraculous. They never foresaw a situation whereby it's gonna end up like this. You can't give them credit to say, because of them.
No. So you want to disregard the deal that they signed? Okay, let's take.
I'm disregarding that deal.
Let's take it.
Because right now it's now fueling. The chieftaincy in Botswana is now politicized, which is very bad.
It's everywhere. It's
very bad.
Those are politics in reality.
Ian Khama wants to make a nation. His grandfather was that guy you saw in the middle.
Yes.
Right? Everybody now wants to come with their own political mindsets.
Yes.
And say, no, I want to demarcate my
secede, become a new nation.
Become a new nation because they know there's diamonds there, there's whatever. So You see, they're very disgruntled chiefs.
Is that the
So that's the problem, that chiefs have now entered politics. Looking at the fact that they have followers by birthright.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Yes. So when you now politicize chieftaincy and all that stuff, that's now fueling what? Tribalism. You understand? But luckily, it's
I'm
just that the laws are in place.
Is that the reason why Nkama has been sent to exile?
Yes, he ran away.
I'm saying, was that the major reason, or
No, he's just politicizing everything. But he's got his own squabbles there with the current president. They had deals that went wrong. But if you look at it, Ian Khama wanted to turn the country into a monarchy, and everybody was going to bow down to him. But we are saying, no, we are from different tribes. We've got
after presidency or before presidency? When did he want to do that?
During presidency. He wanted now to take his younger brother
to become the next president.
Because our presidents are handpicked. They're not elected.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Look how now that whole chieftaincy has influenced our politics today.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Which is bad. You have a former president who is now living on the run because he wants to turn the whole country into a monarchy. You see?
Yeah.
And just before elections, there are people who are now, fighting for that guy to be brought back. But now